good in the hood. It is your man Theo Butler, and yes, comics and college football. It's 2 days early, but there's a reason for that. First of all, tomorrow is October 13th. It's not me, folks. Other folks. Some folks just want to do silly stuff because tomorrow is October 13th. Then Saturday morning, I didn't really want to wake anybody up, but y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. This time on Thursday, 10 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays and everything like that. But we're going to get off into it, college and comics and college football. And I just want to say first and foremost, because I owe this gentleman an apology. I do. Last week, Alabama visited Texas A&M. And, Jimbo Fisher, right? Texas A&M Aggies, right? All that. 12th man, all that, right? We know Alabama wasn't really that good as far as throwing the football, cool with that. And I looked at all that. And in looking at all that, reading all that, processing all that, understanding all that, I still had this feeling in the pit of my stomach. I did. Y'all was rocking with me last week. Y'all saw it. I did not. Mr. Nick Saban, Coach Nick Saban, I'm sorry. I will not doubt you or the Alabama. Well, let me make sure I say this right, because I want y'all to understand where I'm going with this one. Because my problem last week was I put too much faith in Jimbo Fisher, and I put too much faith in the Alabama Crimson Tide, when I really should have just put my faith in Nick Saban. Watch this. It sounds different. See, if I asked you last week, did you think Jimbo Fisher was going to beat, or the Texas A&M Aggies were going to beat Alabama? Some of y'all would say yes, some of y'all would say no. But if I asked them same people, do you think the Texas A&M Aggies are going to beat Nick Saban? See, if I say Nick Saban and don't mention Alabama, you forced to think about Nick Saban. He'd be like, no, I don't see that. And that was my problem. Oh, we're not doing with these notifications. That's not what we're doing. I thought we had the notifications off. Let's see what we got going on here, because I want to make sure we got a good show. Dadgummit. Well, the notifications are supposed to be off, so we're going to drop it down here and do that. But yeah, so I made a mistake, Coach Nick Saban. I will never doubt you again. I might doubt Alabama for the rest of the season, but I'm not going to doubt you. So I'm going to say it here. Alabama going to have to prove me wrong the rest of the season. I'm picking Alabama the rest of the college football regular season. I want to make sure I said that right. I'm picking Alabama the rest of the college football season. So yeah, I'm going to do that, but my bad. Should have never went there. I don't know what I was thinking. But it's staying right there, college football, because this is college football. College football, right? October, right? Football. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. You get out there, support, I got this shirt. Ben had this shirt. I do. I officiate basketball and everything like that. I do. And I was going to wear this shirt at the appropriate time. It's not the appropriate time. It's not. It's not. It's not. Why do I mention all that? Because I'm trying to figure out basketball, football. J.J. Redick, Deion Sanders. LeBron James, Deion Sanders. Keep that same energy. Y'all remember when I went on my tangent a couple of weeks ago, comics in college football? And I said, you know who we got to look at first? We got to look at Jay Norvell. Why? Because the first two coaches, even though they did not look like Deion, they didn't come for Deion's head like that. No, it was actually the coach that shares the same ethnicity as Deion Sanders that came for Deion Sanders' head. And what did I say? When you do stuff like that, you enable other people that don't share your ethnicity, don't share your culture, to feel emboldened to come after one of your own. Okay, well. And I really am surprised that we're talking about J.J. Redick and LeBron James, considering, do y'all remember J.J. Redick at Duke? No, for real. Do y'all remember J.J. Redick at Duke? Not him being able to play basketball, the stuff that came along with him playing basketball at Duke. The dude actually got suspended because he couldn't keep his feet to himself. No, we need to understand that J.J. Redick was Draymond Green before Draymond Green was Draymond Green when it comes to putting his foot all up on people. That was J.J. Redick. That was J.J. Redick. And I get it. Folks get podcasts, folks get shows and everything like that, and they seem to forget how they've conducted themselves. Well, let's look at LeBron James. Y'all remember LeBron James when he was with the Cleveland Cavaliers? Had you ever seen a commercial with the whole damn basketball team? Y'all remember that commercial? Remember the commercial when all the Cavaliers, I want to say Jason Barrera was, I might be getting the name. Remember when they all went in there and picked out their basketball shoes, the Nikes and everything, and they lost their mind and stuff like that? That was different. Had never seen that before. Some people might have felt like maybe if they would have focused more on basketball, they might have actually won an NBA title. I'm not one of those people, but old people that are old fashioned, people that don't know how to grasp new stuff, a new way of thinking outside the box. They have a tendency to be stuck in their ways, but you wouldn't think that people that were trendsetters would be stuck in their ways. No, ain't LeBron James the same dude? Because I had never seen this before either. Wasn't he the same dude who had a press conference to announce where he was going? Before then, we just really found out about it on ESPN, a website, newspaper, something like that. No, my dog had a whole ass press conference. He did. I'm not making that up, right? Cool. Remember all the whoop-de-doo when him and Chris Bosh joined Dwayne Wade in Miami? Everybody lost their collective mind, right? I don't want to say that was the first time a super team had been together, but I understand. Folks lost their mind. So LeBron James and J.J. Redick have done stuff their own way. Got criticized for it. Clapped back at people for doing it. Okay, well, here we got Deion Sanders. If I understand this correctly, every player on that team has a YouTube channel. And folks seem to have a problem with the way Deion Sanders is handling his business. Now, the damnedest thing to me, I don't believe J.J. Redick has Deion Sanders' phone number. I believe he could get it if he wanted it. But during the NBA broadcast, he wants to press the pause button, and without mentioning Deion's name, he wants to mention Deion's name. And then here comes LeBron James. Bruh, you're not the one that should be. First of all, J.J. Redick is the wrong person to be making that statement. You are definitely the last person who need to be signing off on that statement, considering your lifestyle, considering the things that you've done, considering the new stuff that you've done that has rubbed people the wrong way. You would like to think that considering as much blowback as you've gotten in the way you like to go about conducting your business, you would be the last one to speak out on how somebody else handles their affairs. You would like to think that considering your ethnicity is the same as his and what he's actually doing for those kids in Colorado, you would like to think that that would allow him to get the benefit of the doubt. Bro, you play basketball. You play basketball. And see, this, when I could low-key be petty, if you were more focused on your basketball career, it wouldn't be a question as to whether or not who the GOAT was. See that single-mindedness, that tunnel vision. See the dude that you chasing, all he cared about was basketball. He had hobbies and everything like that. But inject himself in stuff that did not involve him, hell, by and large, he still don't do that to this day. Whether people like that or not, that dude stay right there in his lane. And you know what he is? Beyond a shadow of a doubt. And he didn't give himself that title, unlike some other people. No, he earned it. Whether we want to call him the greatest of all time, whether we want to call him his airness, he's the greatest that ever did it. That single-mindedness, that tunnel vision, staying in his lane, focusing on his craft, minding his own damn business. LeBron, stay in your lane. You and JJ Redick both stay in your lane. But now that I done got those two topics out the way, because those were both college football related, why were we talking about basketball players that aren't playing football at this particular point in time? Ridiculous. Anyway, I'm working on that word, y'all. I'm working on it. Georgia, number 1 ranked team in the country. AP poll. 12 p.m. CBS taking on Vanderbilt. Georgia 6-0. Vanderbilt is 2-5. The under-over is 56 points. We all know what's going to happen in this game. Y'all might be like, well, Theo, why are you even talking about this game? Because the question on the table is, which Georgia are we going to get? Are we going to get the Georgia that went to Jordan-Hare Stadium a couple of weeks ago and got off to a slow start, which is what they've been doing by and large for most of the season? Slow start. Are we going to get that Georgia team, which also struggled against the run, or are we going to get the Georgia team that beat the brakes off of Kentucky? Here's what I know. Now, we just need to know the under-over is 56. Georgia is favored by 31.5. I really want to tell you that even though I say SEC teams don't travel, what we're starting to see is that there is a separation. There's a delineation point between good SEC teams. They're going to travel. Average, so-so, no, not so much. So, Carson Beck, every game he's played in this year, he's been steady. I don't know what you want me to say. Everybody's like, Stetson Bennett. Okay, well, when they let him throw the football, it is what it is. The dude don't break down. Then they got Brock Bowers. Well, damn, who covered him? I go into every game and he's there. He's not hurt. And if he is, you can't tell. He's there. And it's like, you know how you play Monopoly, get out of jail free card? They like, oh, well, man, we've been trying to do every damn thing else the whole game. Ain't none of it work. You already start throwing the ball to Brock? Yep, okay. And that's it. I don't know why he's not a Heisman Trophy mention, but damn, he right there. Wherever he at, he there, and he gonna make it do what it do. It's not a question of whether or not he gonna get off. It's a question of whether or not you gonna give him the ball for him to get off. So you got that going on. Vandy was, I think the under-over for this year was 2 games. I think they were picked to win 2 games. They've already won them. This won't be another one. I look for Georgia to cover the spread. It's just that clear, simple. And then they got Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart. Let me do this. I'm a Georgia fan. Georgia Bulldog fan. I'm absolutely feeling some type of way. We got 2 national championships. It's been a long, long time. But I wanted to go ahead and address this. There's been this thing earlier this year, especially after Georgia won their 2nd championship, that is Georgia's time. Alabama is done with. Nick Saban's time is over. Okay. I hear that. Remember what I said earlier about how I had that funny feeling in my stomach that even though I did not believe in the Alabama football team, I really did not believe in Jimbo Fisher. So I was picking the football team not to win. Jimbo Fisher. Had I just said, let me put let me think about Nick Saban and not think about the Alabama football team. I'm not picking Jimbo Fisher over Nick Saban. I'm just not doing that. To those who say that Georgia has overtaken Alabama, you got to be able to say the same thing about Kirby Smart. When you look at Kirby Smart, is it that regardless of what Georgia is doing, you don't believe the other team, the other coach is going to beat Kirby Smart? See, that's how we feel about Nick Saban. It ain't necessarily the Alabama football program. No, we don't believe the other team is going to be able to beat that dude. See, it's that dude. We don't believe that team is going to beat that dude. That funny feeling I had in my stomach last week in regards to Texas A&M, I wasn't comfortable. I didn't believe, regardless of how I felt about the Alabama football team, I didn't feel like Jimbo Fisher or Texas A&M could beat Nick Saban. I chose to ignore that feeling. I'm not going to do that no more. I said all that to say this: until you start feeling the same way about Kirby Smart, not the Georgia football program, until you start feeling the same way in your inner loins about Kirby Smart that you do about Nick Saban, then no, Georgia has not overtaken Alabama as the premier football program. That's that. Keeping the party rolling and everything. I think we talked about football enough. No, we're going to stay right here. We got another 12 p.m. game. Speaking of Alabama, Arkansas 2-4 against number 11 Alabama. They're 5-1. Alabama minus 20. Do we really think Arkansas, because they traveling? Just understand that. What I say, SEC teams don't travel well, right? Right. Okay. Well, I don't want to call these benchmarks that you need to be looking at. But here's what I would tell you. First and foremost, you need to know that Arkansas has the 81st ranked passing offense. It's only 100-something teams out there. They got the 114th ranked rushing offense. It's only 100-something teams out there. Total yards gained, they're 113th in the country. It ain't but 100 teams. It ain't but 100-something teams out there. Alabama, their defense, points allowed, they're 14th in the country. So what you think finna happen? I think Alabama is finna take them boys to the woodshed. I don't see and what I said earlier, I'm not going to pick against Nick Saban again for the rest of the regular college football season. So that is not what's going to happen. RC in the building. What's going on, Big Dog? What's going on? Yeah, so we're not going to do that. Y'all go ahead. Both those games, take the spread. I don't think you're going to go wrong. I might put a little stash on it and everything like that. We're going to keep the party rolling. Yes, we are definitely going to keep the party rolling. We're going to shift gears. I like shifting gears. I did say it was college football Saturday. I didn't cover LeBron James, him bumping his gums and everything like that. I gave Nick Saban his apology. I needed to give it to him. SEC preview, we still doing that. X-Men fans, Hellfire Gala. Did y'all read it? I read it. Did y'all feel good about the new team? Juggernaut and everything. Dazzler was on it and everything. Sync was on it. I believe X-23, Wolverine. That don't work. That does not work. I get it. That's not what that is. Like that don't work. I get it, but no. Logan is Wolverine. You're gonna have to give Laura something else. I like X-23. That was actually working for me. But hey, it is what it is. But that Wolverine thing, that's not, no. You got to fix that. Anyway, she was on the team. Dazzle was on the team. Juggernaut was on the team. Sync was on the team. Oh my God. Frenzy was on the team. Cannonball was on the team. And Nimrod came through and just damn. Nimrod came through and murked everybody. Well, what we have found out, and I'm so glad this is courtesy of Screen Rant, because I was like, damn, we get all them brothers and sisters on the team and you just take them out just like that. Because we had Sync, we had Frenzy, we had Prodigy, and it was nothing. Well, according to Joe Anthony Myrick, this was published one day ago, Screen Rant magazine, there's a very specific plan. Marvel officially confirms Juggernaut's Murder X-Men team will return. So we will get this team. I'm going to tell you, we get it. I'm going to buy it. If for no other reason, it's 3 brothers and sisters, and I ain't never seen a comic book before, a teen book where it had that many brothers and sisters in it and everything like that. So I'm definitely gonna jump on it. But soon as they get done with this House of X business, Fall of X business, they're gonna jump back into it and give us that particular X-Men team. So if you're hyped about that, I'm hyped about that. Y'all stay on the lookout for that. I'll make sure I keep y'all in the know with that. Also, Ron the Space Knight. The Galadorian. Ron the Space Knight, the Galadorian. Y'all remember Ron? I remember Ron. Bad memory about Ron because I messed around and I had the action figure and got too close to a wasp nest, and I did not know that wasps don't particularly care for that particular sound. And yeah, a wasp committed suicide. Had me on the ground crying like a little girl. I said it. It is what it is. You ever got stung by a wasp in the back? Yeah, I was. But anyway, Marvel. Did y'all know that Hasbro owned the rights to Ron? Did y'all know that? Been owned it for a minute now. Now I got questions. You done been owning this character for a minute. Why ain't got me no Galadorian Space Knights? I got questions. Like, you give me every damn thing. Nevertheless, Marvel is set to release a whole bunch of variant a whole bunch of variant comic book covers with Ron the Space Knight featured on them. Now, he's not in those comics, but he will be showing up on the covers of those comics. Those of us that read New Warriors back in the day, those of us that read Nova back in the day, we remember the diagraphs and everything like that. Ron, all of that was good. Dark Hawk, oh man, listen, all of that was just wrapped up in there, everything like that. So what we're hoping, got my feelers out. What we're hoping is that not only will Marvel, what's going on, Ronnie? Not only will Marvel hopefully release a Ron comic book in the future, but since Hasbro Marvel Legends just gave us a Crystal action figure that absolutely nobody asked for. Hopefully we'll get a Ron Space Knight action figure and everything like that. I would be down for that. I would actually like the whole Galadorian Space Knight. We could do that as a wave. I believe there are those of us that would eat that wave alive. Like, we would just go ham over that. You remember a diorama as a Build-A-Figure? Oh my God. We could go ahead and get the Sphinx and everything like that. Like, we could go ahead and New Warrior this thing on out. Like, boy, look here. Y'all want to talk about a HasLab project? Listen, next year, y'all messing around with it? Go ahead and give me a 24-inch size Sphinx, 12-inch or whatever. Go ahead and give me Rom. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and give me Rom. Go ahead and give me Rom. And give me all the Galadorian Space Knights. Give me a raft, a dire raft and everything. Oh, my man, listen. Take all my money. Take all my money. Yes. Speaking of money, speaking of Marvel, speaking of Hasbro, it ain't looking too good, y'all. It ain't looking too good. I looked at the Giant Man HasLab. We got 12 days left. It is, and I think I talked about this a little bit last night. 12 days left, 56% funded. So what do I think is going to happen? Well, the problem is that everybody knows everything that it's going to come with. So there's if you wanted it and you were going to get it, the thinking is that you would have already put your money down and everything like that. And there's nothing else that Hasbro has to offer to get you excited about this particular HasLab project. As I told you before, it's not something that I'm interested in. Hank Pym, Giant Man ain't my guy. Not like that. I actually, all the iterations of Hank Pym, Yellow Jacket was the one that I preferred. See it's levels to this. Out of all the iterations that Hank Pym has been, Yellow Jacket was my favorite. They're not giving us that. I don't know what somebody was thinking. So I don't think it's going to get funded. I do believe it should still be made. I do. But that's where it's sitting at right now. It is sitting at 56% with 12 days to go. Moving right along. I said comments, college football, right? It's Thursday preview. Florida, 4-2 at South Carolina, who's 2-3. The Gamecocks are favored by 2.5 points. The over-under is 55. If you are a Florida Gator fan right now, you don't know how to feel, and I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, because by and large, as a Georgia Bulldog fan, what I'm used to doing is looking up at Florida. If I'm not looking up at Florida, I'm looking across the aisle at Florida. Very seldom is a Georgia Bulldog fan looking down at Florida. Well, even if that's what that is, what we're not used to is other teams in the SEC East looking down on Florida. And Florida is in a real uncomfortable position. They're going on the road. I've been saying it for the past few weeks. The SEC don't travel well. Well, hell, Florida definitely don't like leaving the confines of the swamp. They're 1-7. They're 1-7 in their past road games. And they have to go on the road to play Spencer Rattler and the South Carolina Gamecocks in what many in South Carolina like to refer to as Cocktober. I don't know what that is. I ain't never heard of that before, but I guess it's a tradition. But they got to go there. This game, if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to take a look here real quick, because I want to make sure I tell y'all what time. I'm of the mindset that this is a 3:30 game. I want to make sure I'm telling y'all right. This game, this is a 3:30 game. You'll be able to catch it on the SEC network. So what am I looking at? Well, first of all, Billy Napier. Can Billy Napier lose another game for the rest of the season? Right now, they're 4-2. Right now, they're at 4-2. The state of Florida is a great place to recruit football players. Florida State is doing what they're supposed to be doing. I don't know what Miami did last week. Am I happy Georgia Tech got the win? Absolutely, it's Georgia Tech. But I don't know what Miami did. I don't know what Miami did. I don't know what Miami was thinking. It's some stuff that I've seen in football games that I could not explain. And just like I can't explain how Walter Payton didn't get the football in the Super Bowl, just like I can't explain how Marshawn Lynch did not get the ball in the Super Bowl, I cannot explain why the Miami Hurricanes did not take a knee. I can't explain that. I can't explain that. This ain't about them, though. This is about the Florida Gators. I don't know. I don't know. As I do not like the Florida Gators because of their celebrating Gator chomp that the fans do. Listen, I don't know how much celebrating they're gonna do this week, because Florida is, their defense is ranked 16th in the country in yards allowed. But they can't hold on to the football. They're ranked 112th in the country. Meanwhile, remember when Kentucky ran the ball down all the way down their throat? They don't necessarily have to worry about South Carolina doing that, because South Carolina's ranked, their rushing offense is 126 in the country. But they passing offense is 14th ranked in the country. And they will go get the ball. Defense, 42nd ranked in the country when it comes to getting after the football and everything like that. So my question then becomes, if South Carolina can provide Spencer Rattler time to throw the football, what happens to Florida? I don't like picking against Florida because it makes it appear that I don't like Florida. That's not what that is. I respect the program. I remember when Steve Spurrier was there, Tim Tebow, have nothing but the utmost respect for them. but I honestly can't pick them to win this damn game. I would like to. I really would like to. And here's what's going to be the sad part about it. If you couldn't stop the run against Kentucky, well, we know that's not what South Carolina is finna do. They're finna throw. If you can't stop the pass against South Carolina, do you know who Florida play next week? You're 1-7 away from home. You are. You look lost. I'm trying to see if you're gonna get it together. I don't believe you're gonna get it together against South Carolina. Next week you got to play Georgia. Next week you got to play Georgia. The under-over is 51.5. South Carolina is 2-3. Now that's the damn shame. South Carolina actually has a losing record and they're favored over a team with a winning record. Take that for what that is. Vegas got them at 2.5. I like it. I like it. I like it. So that's the Florida Gators. Remember when I started off this show, I was talking about that gut feeling that was like, hey man, you picking against Nick Saban. Until you can start saying you feel bad against you feel bad picking against Kirby Smart, that they not on the same level. I felt bad picking against Nick Saban. That didn't sit right in my spirit. Okay, why? Because it's Jimbo Fisher. $76 million buyout. From what I've read, I think it's either that number drops down to 67 or 65 million next year, but 76 million buyout. Texas A&M is 4-2. They've lost to Miami and they've lost to Alabama. Can they still win the SEC West? They're going to need help. And like I said, I'm not picking against Alabama for the rest of the regular season, so no. They travel to Tennessee. They take on the Tennessee Volunteers. Texas A&M 4-2. Tennessee is 4-1. Tennessee's favored by 3. The under-over is 55. 3:30 game time. CBS. Y'all remember last year? Alabama, Nick Saban. See how I say that? Alabama, Nick Saban. We still say Georgia Bulldog. I don't think we say Georgia Bulldog and Kirby Smart. I think we say Georgia. They went to Tennessee. Y'all remember the outcome of that game? I do. Y'all remember everybody just coming onto the field and everything like that? Goalposts coming down and everything? I look at Texas A&M and I asked the question on last week's show. I said, if not now, when? If you can't beat Nick Saban right now with your team, with the team that he has, when are you going to be able to do it? They weren't able to do it. Where does Texas A&M go from here? I do not see them winning the SEC West. They're not going to win the SEC West. They're not going to win the SEC. If they're not going to win the SEC, they're not in the college football playoffs. Can they still have a great season being 10-2? That's what you're going to need to get, though. But will you only have 2 losses or 3 losses after this upcoming Saturday? Well, Texas A&M has the 10th ranked defense yards allowed. They have the 36th ranked passing allowed. Their defense is ranked number 34 in the country when it comes to stopping the pass. That would be nice if this was Tennessee from last year. This isn't Tennessee from last year. No, this Tennessee is ranked number 7 in the country when it comes to rushing. They're not trying to throw. This ain't what we got last year. That ain't what that is. No, Tennessee is low-key they doing what Kentucky do. No, we're going to run the football. And shout out to Josh Heupel. That's the sign of a successful coach. You mold your playbook to the talent that you have. If you don't have the talent to throw the football, but you now have the talent to run the football effectively, well, you run the football. And Tennessee has been running the football effectively. Passing, the offense is ranked 70th in the country. So no, they're not going to really throw the football, because they'll throw the football enough to keep you honest. That's it. But what they want to do is run the football. Well, now I got to look at you, Jimbo Fisher. Last time I seen you leave the house, my dude, you went to Hard Rock Stadium and you lost to the Miami Hurricanes. I still don't know how that happened. Now you got to go to Tennessee, and it's going to be rocking. What's that buyout? 75? Next season is 66, 67, 65, something like that. The Aggies have the 10th ranked defense in yards allowed. Tennessee has the 21st ranked defense in yards allowed. Texas A&M has the 36th ranked defense. I'm sorry, the 36th ranked passing attack in the country. 36. Tennessee's passing attack is ranked 23. I don't think Texas A&M wins this game. That hot seat is going to be a lot hotter. You want to say that Texas A&M is in wounded animal mode. No, I don't believe they're in wounded animal mode right now. I think there's probably a lot of head scratching going on in Texas A&M right now. You had players that got up for that game. You had a coaching staff that had that game circled on their calendar. And Alabama snatched their heart out. They did. Now you got to get up to go on the road. The SEC, the conference, that's one of the toughest conferences to play away games in. And you got to go on the road. And the same home field advantage you didn't take advantage of last week, Tennessee is going to do that. I look for Tennessee to win. And that I don't have confidence in Jimbo Fisher. And I don't believe anybody should. All that talent there, all the resources there, and I think it's safe to say that Jimbo Fisher has underachieved. I don't believe that's what they gave him that money for. I do not believe that's why they brought him to Texas A&M. Not saying he's going to get bought out this year. $76 million. I do expect that seat to be hot, though. Moving it right along. Good. Hey, man, listen, I appreciate y'all rocking. I see we got 6 people in here. Auburn. 3-2, taking on number 22, LSU, Brian Kelly, who's 4-2. LSU is favored by 11.5. The under-over is 61. That game takes place at 7 p.m. on ESPN. Hugh Freeze. He's not going anywhere. They ain't got what they need over there. I ain't really looking at them like that. I'm looking at Brian Kelly. 4-2. One loss against LSU. I'm going to say FSU. Right. The other loss against Alabama. Right. Not saying you can't win the SEC West. You do need help. You need Alabama to take a loss. I'm not picking against Alabama for the rest of the regular season. So what does that mean? Well, that means if you're LSU and you're Brian Kelly, you're not playing in the SEC championship game. You're not playing in the SEC championship game. You're not playing in the college football playoff. So where do you go from here? I hear Stacey Lattisaw and Johnny Gill somewhere in the background singing, where do we go from here? Where do you go from here, Brian Kelly? If you're the LSU Tigers, where do you go from here? Auburn is coming into the stadium, 7 p.m. That's the eye of the Tiger. We're not questioning whether or not LSU going to win. That is one of the most difficult places to play at night. And they're going to be in there, and they're going to be rocking. They're going to be rocking. LSU coming back home. So what am I thinking that's going to happen? I think they favored by 11.5. Take LSU. Because if you don't know anything else, what do we know about LSU by now? We saw them play against Missouri last week. We did, and they pulled out the W. What do we know about LSU? They like to score. They don't mind. 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 I think this is one of those games where this team over here isn't as good as this team over here that has the home field advantage. This team is not going to get off to a slow start. This team has a good quarterback in Jaden Daniels. They do. They do. Like, he's not going to sit back there and let you just murk him and everything like that. And if he decides to get up out of Dodge, good luck catching him. So, I don't think that's going to take too long. The game that I'm interested in, the late SEC game that I think, especially if you SEC East, it's Missouri and Kentucky. 7:30 p.m. SEC Network. Missouri 5-1. Kentucky 5-1. Kentucky's my favorite by 2. They at the house. What'd I say? What's going on? Come on, yo. What's going on? What'd I say? SEC teams don't travel well. Well, Bob Stoops is a good coach. Let me say that one more time. You say whatever you want to about how they got blasted by Georgia. Bob Stoops is a good coach. And I know made a comment. Essentially, I didn't buy too much into that. I saw the clip. I didn't just read the clip. I heard the clip. I saw the clip. Tongue in cheek, very much, hey, listen, Georgia is Georgia. We don't have the resources that Georgia have. If we had that, maybe, but we don't. He's not going anywhere. Bob Stoops is a phenomenal coach. So what am I thinking is going to happen? We don't need to believe that just because they got lit up by Georgia, that's what's going to happen to them with Missouri. Missouri played a phenomenal game last week against LSU. Phenomenal game. If you like offense, you saw it. Missouri had no quit in them whatsoever. Missouri don't have Brock Bowers on their team. Kirby Smart is not walking the sideline for Missouri. That's not what that is. Carson Beck ain't over there. He's not. They don't even have home field advantage. But Theo, what are you saying? Kentucky got to make an example out of somebody. They got to make an example out of somebody, and they got to give you the impression that last week has nothing to do with anything else. That means they didn't already murk Florida. They murked Tennessee last year. They did. Y'all, you got to understand, Bob Stoops got them boys rolling. He hit the transfer portal. He did. Remember when I said if you Florida and you Billy Napier, what's going on, LJ Pants? What's going on? Remember I said you Florida, you Billy Napier. You don't necessarily mind looking up at Georgia. You don't necessarily mind looking across at Georgia. But having to look up at Tennessee and Kentucky, I can't say in my lifetime that I've ever seen the SEC finish, the SEC East, where it was Georgia, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Florida. I ain't never seen that before. So what are you saying, Theo? Listen, I think Kentucky is going to put the boots to them boys. I do. I think Bob Stoops is going to have them boys like, listen, last week was last week, but last week ain't got nothing to do with this week. This week finna have more to do with the week we played Florida than the week we played Georgia. And since, to me, this is Missouri's first true road test, I was just about to watch your Blade review. Man, check it out, man. I think it's good and everything like that. I hope you enjoy it. We're going to get Blade 2 and 3 before the weekend out. Definitely going to get that to you. But, yeah, I look forward to Kentucky making an example. They at the house. It's 7:30. Now, it's cold over there. Y'all don't remember? Y'all don't remember what's my Stetson Bennett? He said, man, it's cold over here. It's cold over there. It is. So 5-1 Kentucky, 5-1 Missouri at 5-1 Kentucky. I like 5-1 Kentucky. They got about 2 points. I actually think that's a low score. Now, the under-over being 55, yes, I look for them teams to put up points, but I don't believe that. I believe Kentucky will win by more than that. So I wouldn't take Missouri in there. Let's take a note. I want to take a look, make sure we get it in the comment section. It's 7:15. We got in and out of here tonight. I like that. I don't think there's too much more to talk about. I will say that I reached out to Metaverse Customs and everything like that. Reached out to him today. He was rocking with me last night. I told you I would. He is absolutely perfectly fine with me sharing his content on the channel and everything like that. So when we get to Toy Tuesday next week, I will definitely be sharing his customs and everything like that. Because, like I said, the brother just does phenomenal work. And I believe if you share, if you know somebody, you grow them. Sharing is caring and everything like that. So we're definitely going to share that brother's work. D-Real ain't coming on till 9:30. So we got a little time and everything like that, because I got to make sure I'm done by the time my brother get on here and everything like that. Got to make sure he doing his doggone thing. Let's see here. Trying to see if we got some new stuff in here. I don't think so. I think it is what it is at the end of the day. Let's see what we got going on here. But yeah, college football is cranking up. If you're just checking in and everything like that, we did cover the J.J. Redick, LeBron James, Deion Sanders nonsense. Just wish people would just learn to stay in their lane. Y'all see the shirt back here? The basketball shirt was just in reference to, I didn't know why we was talking about basketball or why basketball players was having so much to say during football season. And I didn't understand that at all. Injury report, 6 Gators out, 1 questionable versus Gamecock. Well, there you go. Injury report, 6 Gators out, 1 questionable versus Gamecocks. Let's take a look, see what we got going on here. That's coming from Sports Illustrated. October 11, 2023, Zach Goodall and Brandon Carroll. Gainesville, Florida anticipates the return of 3 typical starters: running back Trevor Etienne, offensive tackle Austin Barber, and safety Miguel Mitchell. From injury for the Gators, Week 7 road matchup with South Carolina on Saturday. That said, let's keep the party rolling. Here is who is out, though. Wide receiver Caleb Douglas, lower body, he's out. Wide receiver Andy Jean, lower body, he's out. Wide receiver Thigh Chaka Bowman. Not yet. He's out. Tight end Jonathan Odom, lower body, out. Tight end Dante Sanders, lower body, questionable. Offensive lineman Kingsley Igaku, lower body, out. Linebacker Jamarcus Weston, out. What does that mean? That don't look good. And Etienne, Barber, and Mitchell are listed as questionable as well. So I don't like that. That's like entering a fight with one arm tied behind your back. I don't like that. So and I don't think that was it. I don't think that's what we need to be looking at. Also, I did see some news. We did come across some news and everything like that. Daredevil, scrap. I think I mentioned that last night. Come to find out that what was going on with Daredevil was that they had 3 episodes where Daredevil, Matthew Murdock, was not in costume. That's a lot of injury. Yes, that is. I don't know. And that's your passing offense. That's what that's your offense that's hurting like that. So yeah, that don't look good at all. But we got some more information in regard to Daredevil. The guy needs to be fired. The guy don't know what he's doing. You know what? It's when you look at James Gunn. James Gunn is doing Kevin Feige faster than Kevin Feige did Kevin Feige. Like, Theo, what do you mean by that? He messed up the DCU way faster than Kevin Feige messed up MCU. Just went right there to it like, I'm messing it up. Also, keeping it right there. If you are interested in the Valorverse vehicle, like the Vanguard, that is the official name for the vehicle. It's called the Vanguard. The Vanguard does come with a driver. Bobby Ballard just released that on his page on Instagram today. He gave like some teaser photos. So if you want to go check it out, you go check it out. All that source material, and you can't get Daredevil right, bro. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know one comic book fan couldn't tell a comic book story. Let me say that one more time. I don't know one comic book fan can't tell one comic book story. You didn't spend most of your damn life reading what? Comics. Like, I'm of the mindset a comic book fan could walk in any creative writing class, make it do what it do. Know why? Because they keep writing right here, regardless of whether you ever pull this damn thing out right here. You stay writing the story. How? They be like, well, man, it ain't as easy as you think. What you mean? It ain't as easy as you think. You mean as far as learning how to write in comic book format? Because that's what the person got to teach you, how to write in comic book format. But creative writing, first, and shout out to Grand Madam Tarot. I remember when it's, first of all, you need to realize the hero's journey. Well, what's the hero's journey? You got a beginning, you got a middle, and you got an end. The end is usually when your hero has overcome whatever obstacles they met in the beginning, because they went out there in the beginning, thought they had some stuff, thought they was all that in the bag of chips, took an L. Okay, the middle part. The middle part is when the hero find themselves. When the hero find themselves, we move on to the end where the hero meets that villain or other villains, overcomes whatever challenges, hurdles, obstacles, doubts they had when they first started this journey, and they're now triumphant. That's the hero's journey. That's the hero's story. That you need a hero, you need a villain. You need an issue that the hero got to solve. Now, the villain can be connected to the issue, but that ain't a given. The villain ain't got to be connected to whatever dilemma the hero is facing, but the hero does need a dilemma. You need the hero, you need the dilemma, you need the villain. Don't kill off the villain. Don't make the villain a dark reflection of the hero. I'm so sick and damn tired of that. You know, that's one of those things we didn't like about Black Panther. We didn't like the fact that Eric Killmonger had on that damn costume. We didn't. I understand you couldn't get the Jerry curl right and everything. Well, you could have gave him some long locks and everything like that. You gave him long locks in Black Panther too. You could have gave the dude some long locks, could have put on a nice little white costume, have a nice little red accessory. No, you made him a pale reflection of T'Challa. Well, you did that with Eric Killmonger. You low-key did that with Shang-Chi. Who else you didn't did that with? You didn't do it with Peter, because Peter got his own stuff and everything like that. Honestly, the Red Skull is an evil version of Cap, because he got the super soldier serum in him too. So I think you got all that stuff right there. Also, the writer's strike. They weren't able to reach an agreement. They weren't able to reach an agreement. So we're going to see what that's going to look like. And villains don't always got to be the evil copy of the hero. No, they don't. Damn it. Give me some originality. Show me you read a book. See? You notice how Marvel keeps saying, they keep telling the writers, don't read the story. Well, don't it make sense now? Don't it make sense? Kind of highlight. Don't it make your brown eyes? Don't it make your brown? Don't it make sense now? Because if you don't know about this stuff, you subject to just give me a pale version of the hero, because you don't know who the villain is and everything. All you got is a damn name, and you got marching order. That's the damnest thing. You know, it's one thing for them to tell you don't read a book, but that's like telling, how you tell somebody don't do no damn research and they take you at face value and don't do no damn research. That's the damnest thing to me. You're gonna set me up for failure. And here's the sad part. I'm gonna do something on this video that y'all never thought I'd do. Keep that same energy. Knowing what I know, what we know, what's been put out there in regards to how Disney, Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, and Nate Moore handle their business. Ryan Coogler, if you were ordered to not research Black Panther, and that's what you gave us, my apologies. You did what you thought you could do. You did what you thought was best. Wrong as hell. Wrong as hell. Wrong as hell. You still gonna have to explain Njobu to me at some point in time. You are. But if you were ordered by those two not to read any comics, you would have liked to have thought that some type of initiative would have came in. You would have, read it anyway. But if you didn't, because that's what they told you not to do, and if by and large, as Victoria Alonso has alluded to, that they wrote that any damn way, my apologies. My apologies. But now you think about it. If you didn't write it, and they did, they put all that nonsense in there, then that means people have been unfair in criticizing you for that nonsense that was out there. But now, if you did write it, then you deserve the criticism. But Victoria is saying that wasn't you. Marvel has been leaking. They do it. They write them things. The producers, the writers, the directors, you have very, very little input. Say so. It's all Marvel. It's all Kevin Feige. It's all Nate Moore. So if that's what that is, Young King, if that's what it is, I do humbly apologize. What I'm going to do going forward, I'm going to still knock the hell. I'm still going to knock it. I'm still going to critique it. I'm still going to blast them. Black Panther 2, that is. But as far as you, sir, until I get more information in regards to your role in it, not in it, I'm going to leave you alone. Would Disney have to pay comic book writers if they wrote scripts based off these writers' stories? No. Shout out to Kevin Graveau. Shout out to Black Comic Lords and everything like that. That was one of the things that they talked about in regards to the current state of our comics. I say our comics because we buy them. But that is the current state of the comics. The writers don't get comp. So if a writer has a great storyline, Dark Phoenix, great storyline, the Marvel comic books owns that storyline. And what they, now, here's the thing. There's something to be said about being a greedy ass. There absolutely is something to be said about greedy ass. See, it's a reason why comic book fans will suffer. So you got the comic book company. The comic book company don't want to take care of the creators, i.e. the writers, i.e. the artists and everything like that. So you create a character. It ain't your character. It ain't your character. It ain't your character. It's the comic book company's character. It's up to the comic book company whether or not they're going to comp you financially. Now, if that character take off, see Superman, see Batman, and you know the legalities that those families had to deal with in regards to being financially compensated in regards to Warner Brothers. As Kevin Graveau alluded to, you put out a great storyline, Secret Wars. Well, Marvel has the option on the table to use that storyline, use it however they want to, in whatever fashion you want to. I can only imagine right now that the creators of Secret Invasion are pissed. And they have every right to be. Because that's not what they put out there. And what Marvel put on the screen is a farce of what we got in the comic book. So no, to answer the question, no, they don't get comp. They don't get comp. So that's part of the problem in regards to that. They're not financially comping them. Let me see. Want to make sure I stay up in regards to maybe some G.I. Joe classified figures that might be coming out. I want to make sure I keep you up to date with that. Keep you up to date with I know some people were looking at the Power Man action figure. It is being reviewed. I don't have it. As I alluded to before, I have my own Luke Cage. I'm going to keep that. That's Luke Cage that I got out of the Thunderbolts pack. I like that Luke Cage. And I also have the Luke Cage from the Netflix Defender series. So I will stay with that. This particular Luke Cage, though, The yellow jacket, the yellow shirt, from what I've seen, it's not actually painted on. It's a separate piece. And because it is a separate piece, you see his brown skin up under there. That's good. But the brown skin has the yellow sleeve arms attached to it. The thing is with that over, it's kind of like this. You see this right here? See how this guy has this stuff right here and everything like that? Well, there's no, look at the guy's crunch. Like that's his ab crunch. That's his back crunch. The reason why he doesn't have that much is because of what he has on. Well, it's no different than with Luke Cage. And you're going to get some people that are going to tell you, oh, it's a fantastic action figure and everything like that. You don't have no ab crunch. They can tell you whatever they want to. If ab crunch matters to you, that action figure has no ab crunch. So you did. Nope. No, that's not what that is. Also, you're going to be able to see the because like I said, this basically is a yellow vest. You're actually going to be able to see the skin when you move the arms and everything like that. So you'll actually be able to see the brown peeking out through the yellow in regards to the shirt in and of itself. So if you like it, I love it. Go cop that. Big Bad Toy Store has it for purchase right now. I believe it's still pre-order on Hasbro. Don't ask me how that. I don't know how that happens. So let me make sure I keep up with these notes. See, yeah. So I don't know how that's going down in regards to Disney, but yes, if you're just now joining me, there is an article out there in regards to LeBron James and JJ Redick believing that Deion Sanders should do things a different way. As I alluded to earlier in the show, JJ Redick needs to focus on calling basketball games. LeBron James needs to focus on getting the Lakers to the NBA championships. In regards to Deion Sanders, fellas, you can feel like it's a distraction all you want to. The under-over for Colorado's total win this year was 3. They won 4 games, and they got games left to play. Y'all want me to say that one time? They were only picked to win 3 games. They've won 4. The only game they weren't competitive in was the one they lost. I'm sorry, they lost. They lost against USC and scared the hell out of USC in the 4th quarter. So they lost to USC. They lost to Oregon. What do you want him to do, JJ Redick? What you want him to do? You want him to live his life? What team are you coaching right now? Why you have so much to say about how he's coaching? What team are you coaching successfully right now where you got it in you to speak on him? And then LeBron James, your brother. I'm so disappointed in you, and you need to know. Somebody laughing at you right now. Somebody laughing at you, and if they watch this video, they're gonna be like, "Oh, okay, Theo, you went and got him, huh?" Yeah, because I got to. Wait. Keep that same energy. Yeah, you need to know your comments about Deion Sanders. You don't know how many people you made happy with that ignorant ass tape. I say ignorant. I say ignorant. Stay off of social media. Stay off of Twitter. Worry about your crown, your headpiece. Worry about maybe extending the scoring title and everything. Focus on staying healthy. Focus on staying healthy. Focus on the Lakers winning the NBA title. No one needs your football commentary. We don't need JJ Redick's football commentary. When JJ Redick goes on First Take, it's basketball. Ain't nobody asking him for his football. No, nobody. We don't care. We don't care. And the last time we cared about you in football, LeBron, you was in high school. So we discussed that early and everything like that. So for those who I believe in equal energy. LeBron James dead ass wrong. So yes, I'm gonna call LeBron James out on that particular instant. Stay in your lane. I'm never picking against Nick Saban again during regular season. So you just gonna have to beat him. See what I said? You just gonna have to beat him, and I'll take that L. I'll apologize for it. Also, Ron the Space Knight. Listen, I don't know if it matters. I don't know if it means anything. I don't know if it would move the needle. But if you would like a ROM Space Knight action figure, Hasbro, it's looking like they warming up to the idea. They've owned ROM, the property, the IP ROM, for quite some time now. Man, go ahead and add them. Hey, what's up with the ROM action figure? Like, we be on social media asking for everything else. Go ahead and hit them up on Twitter or X or whatever you want. Hey, at Hasbro, Marvel Legends. What's good with the ROM action figure? What we doing? What's good? Can we get that? Can we get that? Hey, I would love to have a ROM 6-inch action figure. I had the big one. I think that would be nice. Let me keep up with these notes. See y'all in here and everything like that. Thank y'all so much for joining me. We did drop Blade 1 earlier today. We are going to be dropping the other issues of Blade. Make sure we get them out there. You've been waiting on ROM. You've been waiting. I'm just saying, man. Come on, listen. The Galadorian Knights, I put this out there. Y'all tell me how you feel. Because I be like this. Listen, I believe in people need to get their money. I believe in people need to get their money. HasLab. You know what? No. I don't want to do no Has. We could do this at HasLab, but Hasbro don't do it. Because y'all know. But listen. HasLab. Okay. Give me a 12-inch Sphinx. Give me a 12-inch Sphinx, right? Give me because this the HasLab, right? Give me all the Galadorian Space Knights. Give me them the figures right there. Give me all the Galadorian Space Knights. Then the first tier we gonna unlock is for a 12-inch Sphinx. Y'all don't like that? All the Galadorian Space Knights. And the second tier, and the first tier, give me a Sphinx. I know Mr. Smith gonna eat that one. They're like, ooh, a Sphinx? Yep, Sphinx. Then for tier two, give me 2 Dire-Rafts. Y'all need me to say that one more time? Tier 2, give me 2 Dire-Rafts. Then tier 3, give me the Dire-Raft Queen with turbo. Y'all say, wait, hold on. You say tier 3, give you the Dire-Raft Queen and turbo? Free game. Listen, Hasbro, it's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. Y'all think folks don't want that? Boy, look here. That's a win. That's a win. Y'all, if I'm lying, I'm flying. What? Space Knights, Dire-Rafts, all of yes, y'all. Come on, yo. If I'm LeBron James, I'm minding my business and working hard every day to get a ring. That's all he need to be doing. I tell him. And I apologize. These notes be loading up differently on the phone that I'll be looking at. So yeah. Not telling the story's already done. How hard could it be to adapt the story that's already written out for you? I don't know. Like I don't know why you giving me an Agatha Harkness story and I ain't got the Fantastic Four. Like the Agatha Harkness that you gave me in WandaVision, that's not the Agatha Harkness that I grew up with. Agatha Harkness is Franklin Richards' babysitter and Wanda's mentor. So that's all I know to tell you. That's all I know to tell you. That's it. That's Franklin Richards, Nana, and Wanda's mentor. I don't know what y'all got going on. I like the actress. I do. She good at what she do. I just don't know what y'all got going on. So yeah, Hasbro. Listen, free game. The Romulan Space Knight, the Galadorian Space Knights. Make sure I say that right. The Galadorian Space Knights, right? It's a whole bunch of. Matter of fact, I know, but you got wrong, right? They had other Galadorian Space Knights. The effects and everything, like, ain't nothing got to light up. Ain't nothing got to light up. Just give me some blast effects and everything like that. Give me some head swaps where you get the Galadorian with the regular head and then you get them with their Space Knight head. Oh, my God. Then you give me a Sphinx. Tier 1, unlock that. 12-inch Sphinx. Oh my God. You know it's a female Sphinx too, right? I'm just trying to help y'all make some money. I'm trying to help y'all take all the money y'all can out my pocket. That's what I'm trying to do. Because you see them right here. A 12-inch Sphinx. And then you give me a second tier with 2 diaraphs. That's a whole new mold. You ain't even made them. Then you give me a diaraph queen for the 3rd tier and a turbo. I don't think we've ever seen a turbo action figure. That would complete the new Warriors lineup right there. Give them at least a couple of enemies. It would. It would. Watch this. You really want to do something? That red suit Nova that you got locked behind a paywall for Marvel Unlimited, you can put him part of that. People gonna eat that up. Greg, what was the name of the store you said to check out? Big Bad Toy Store to get the to get that Luke Cage. Big Bad Toy Store. Yes, Big Bad Toy Store has that. You can go ahead and cop that and everything like that. Big Bad Toy Store is where you could go keep that at. If you're talking about the Vanguard, the vehicle, that's Valorverse. You go check them out on Instagram and everything like that. Bobby Valor doing his thing, and I salute that. Pressure bust pipes, and you definitely making G.I. Joe Hasbro do what they got to do. But yes, so the HasLab ain't looking too good. It's not. The HasLab is not looking too good. That is what that is. Any other questions and everything like that? It's 7:42. We got a little bit more time and everything. I'm Q&A, A&Q. Y'all see my y'all might not see them. Y'all. You know what, man? Hold on. I'm loving that right there. I'm loving that right there. Like, I had to put Ghost Rider up there and everything because I felt like I was cheating folks by not having Ghost Rider up there. Blade, Defender Strange. I happen to like that Strange outfit better. I do have the Eye Agamotto. I personally have currently got Mordru on it, wearing it. But yeah, I like that right there. Like that. Boy, look. Turn this around. Yeah, so that's my my midnight suns or whatever, I guess. But yeah, I like that right there. That gave me all the life in the world right there. I was good to put that up there. I do have Frank Castle, the Punisher. I just got to do some customization on him and everything like that. He looked more like Flint than he do like Frank Castle. So I got a Frank Castle him on out and everything like that. But yeah, I think that's about it. It's Thursday. We gonna be what you got? Oh, nice. Appreciate it. Come on, appreciate it. Like I said, we do it for the culture. I've been wanting people to know, yeah, we collect action figures. We collect and we collect it. Now see, because some people had some questions. Yo, do you have action figures that don't necessarily look like you? You just saw it. You saw Ghost Rider, you saw Defender Strange, you saw Elsa Bloodstone. Yeah, so I got them. It's just a matter of, am I reading that particular comic book? And this is what I'm thinking. Because I can. Y'all just tell me. I know I got a lot of Black Panther up there. I do. But some of the places I got the same Black Panther. So I'm thinking of kind of like having the action figures match the theme of the comic book going forward. I like that setup with the Midnight Suns. I'm going to keep that one right there. You see a lot of the Valorverse stuff is on sale right now. That's what's up. Hey, Bobby Valor wasn't playing. And I love that because here's what he said. I'm not going to make it where you only can get one. It's kind of like that. I think it's the hot dog bun, hot dog theory. The reason why it's always more hot dogs than it is. It's always more hot dogs in a pack than it is hot dog buns. Because I think they 8 hot dog buns, 10 hot dogs. It's to keep you going back. Well, if somebody is selling their action figures and they really ain't giving you too much accessories for $24.99, and I sell you an action figure for $21.99, $19.99, just as good. Well, you're more likely to get two than one. Listen, Mr. Valor, I ain't mad, bro. Keep doing your thing. Pressure Bunch Pipes, I'm rocking with you. Quite a few other people are rocking with you. We're not going to be stands in this thing. You got good product. We're going to tell people you got good product. It's going to be just like, oh, Lord Jesus. The Rock with, why y'all ain't tell me the Rock With Me Nation moderator was in the building? Oh, man, listen. Good goobity loop. The Rock With Me Nation moderator is in the, I love it. I love it. I love when D. Steezel show. What's going on, D. Steezel? Didn't get a notification. Conspiracy. And I've been trying to figure stuff like that, what's going on, because I've been looking at my numbers lately. I'm like, I don't believe that. Like, I don't believe that. So what I would tell y'all is what I've heard other YouTubers say and everything like that. Check your notifications. Make sure your notifications are on and everything like that, because, you know, I am not going to say that YouTube don't be tripping sometimes, but it's a person or a computer. The computer is programmed by a person, and people, we make mistakes sometimes. We do stuff that we might not have necessarily meant to do. So always make sure your notifications are on and everything like that. If also, let me know, is this a better night for the college football preview, comic book show and everything? Like I said, I understand Saturday morning, people mowing yards, sleeping late, breakfast, haircuts, grocery shopping and everything like that. I don't want to mess with anybody's time like that, because I understand we got to prioritize our time. I figure if I can come to y'all Thursday, go over the games and everything like that, still talk some comic book news, everything like that, make sure I'm out by 9:30, give people a little bit of breather, do what they want to do, get themselves together. Then we come back and join my brother at 9:30 and everything like that. So I'm thinking that's, y'all let me know. I got your Blade review bid, but this one didn't pop up. Listen, y'all check out Blade. That book, I've read the first three issues. The first three issues read like a movie. Also, while we are talking Blade, I said this to my daughter. Shout out to her and everything like that. She's feeling much better about law school. Baby girl, daddy supports you. With Marshall Ali turning 50, 2 days after February 14th next year, I had an epiphany. You might not like it. I get it if you don't. But Blade, we want Blade to be around for a minute. We don't just want him to be one and done. No, we want him to be around a minute. So you got to make sure you got somebody that can do it. Now, I had two names come to mind. The first name, I mentioned him. I'm actually reviewing his comic book, to be perfectly honest with you. No. Not Wesley Snipes in Exile. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Michael B. Jordan. My daughter laughed when I said that. She said his head is too round. But I think Michael B. Jordan would make an excellent Blade. I do. I believe Michael, he's 6 feet tall. Right. Nice build. Right. Mustache and everything like that. Can have nice little parts on the side of his head. Right. He's an action hero. Now I know some people might be like, well, Theo, we don't really see him doing the martial arts thing and everything like that. So that's fair. That is fair. The next guy that I thought of, he actually can do, from what I've seen, to a degree what Wesley Snipes has done, and he's played a bad guy or anti-hero. He has. He's 30 years old, might be 31, 5'11" and everything, same height as Chadwick Boseman. The thing is that some people might say he too light-skinned. I don't believe that to be the case, because I just think, based on the role that I see him play, I don't think his skin complexion would be an issue with him being perceived as a badass on film. Jordan Calloway. I'm sorry. Jordan Bell. Michael B. Jordan. No, Jordan Calloway. I'm sorry. Jordan Calloway. That's his name. Jordan Calloway. Painkiller. At this point, they should have kept Wesley. But yeah, Jordan Jordan Calloway, Painkiller. I like what he was doing over there in Black Lightning. Y'all saw him whooping ass over there in Black Lightning. Did you take a look at his mannerisms, like how he was acting when he was whooping ass? Was you listening to him talk trash while he was whooping ass? You know who else talk trash while they whoop your ass? Blade, Yelena Noel, or Trevante Rose. I like Yelena Noel as Blade. I can see that. Trevante Rose, I can see that too. Now, she did mention, I'm gonna mess his name up, but his last name is Eldra. I don't want to mess the young, the brother from Snowfall. The brother from Snowfall. She mentioned him as Blade, and I said, no, that's T'Challa. She said, what? I said, no. He already got a job waiting for him and everything like that. Folks just don't know it yet. That's T'Challa. What's going on, Grandmaster? What's going on? Yeah, so the brother from Snowfall, that's when people be like, well, we can't, no. That's T'Challa. That's him. That's him right there. That's him. So I don't want to do the whole we still casting and everything. We just need to put some weight on him. He done already been over there with Dub C and everything like that, so we can keep him out there, get him, but yeah, that's what they facts. That's my T'Challa as well. Yeah, right there. I'm not gonna mention another name. I'm not throwing up another name. No. That's it. Mr. Theo, I wouldn't pick Michael B. Jordan to be Blade, but the guy that you mentioned that played on Black Lightning, I can see him playing Blade. I'm just saying, get somebody. I like both of them, but hey, Yelena Noel, I like that as well. I do. Yeah, I just, I like that. What it is with Yelena Noel, and maybe what the charisma, but I like it because he definitely kicked butt and everything like that. But yeah, so that's T'Challa. That's not T'Challa Jr. I don't know who the hell T'Challa Jr. is. I don't know what TJ is unless we talking tomato juice. I don't tomato jelly. I don't know what the hell TJAY unless we talking a clothing store or something like that. I don't know what TJ is. Just like I don't know who the hell Njobu is. So I'm not doing it. So that I'm just I'm just saying I don't know what that is. But yeah, that's T'Challa. I say anything wrong? Y'all like that? Okay, cool. Keep the party rolling and everything like that. Where we at with it? We at 7:53. These are good Blade picks. I disagree with fans saying John Boyega should be Blade. Hell no. No. I don't even like saying it like that, but nah. They just, you know what? We want John Boyega to do a movie. That we want to see John Boyega cast in the MCU. I think that's fair. But damn, I didn't heard John Boyega name mentioned with Blue Marble. Do y'all know how tall? Does anybody know how tall John Boyega is? You know what? I got the perfect role for John Boyega. I think I got the perfect role for John Boyega. And y'all gonna be like, Theo, you serious? I got the perfect role for John Boyega. I do. At least I think I got the perfect role for John Boyega. I could be wrong. John Boyega is 5'9". You know what that means? John Boyega is half an inch taller than me. You can take that for whatever you want to. Here's a role that I think John Boyega would fit in nicely, especially considering the type of hairstyles that we've seen him sport and the type of movies that we've seen him in. Don Cheadle, you ain't ready to retire? War Machine, James Rose. If we talking to John Boyega, that's James Rose. I said it. Put it in the comment section. Damn it. That's the role that I feel. And I don't know why that's War Machine. John Boyega, that's Rhodey. That's Rhodey. That's Rhodey. That's Rhodey. Y'all don't like that? I felt like that was that's either, watch this. You ready? That's either James Rose or Night Thrasher. Pick one. No, wait, Theo, what'd you just say? That's either James Rose or Night Thrasher. Pick one. I'm not particular. Pick one. Pick one. That's either James Rose or Night Thrasher. If you think I'm lying, if you think I'm wrong, put that in the comment section. Tell me I'm wrong in the comment section. But no, James Rose or Night Thrasher. I would love to see John Boyega running the New Warriors. Can you imagine him dropping somebody off the side of a building, Nova, telling them, hey man, hope you can fly. I don't want to see him be Luke Cage. Nah, that's either Night Thrasher or James Rose. That's what that is. That's what that is. That's what that is. That's what that is right now. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at and everything like that. And then trying to think of a role for Jamie Foxx, because I really want to get Jamie Foxx back over here in the MCU and everything like that. Jamie Foxx, the dog a little long in the teeth right now, but he still look young. The dog look like he in his 40s. Jamie Foxx. I got to think of somebody. I kind of want, you know what? We just going to have to make up a role for Jamie Foxx. We're going to put Jamie Foxx. You know what? Here we go. I like this one right here. So we got Maria Hill, right? We got Maria Hill. You know who we don't have? I'm doing a race swap or ethnic swap. I'm sorry. What's Nick Fury's right-hand man? Not Coulson. The other dude, we seen him on Earth's Mightiest Avengers and everything. He was one of the he was the other SHIELD agent that got kidnapped and everything like that. I cannot remember his name, but yes, Jamie Moses Magnum. Ooh. You said something with that one. You said something. Alan Quartermain, thank you, Kamoya. Yes, Jamie Foxx could be Alan Quartermain. And the reason why I said it because I honestly, Jamie need to be on the screen. Jamie need to be on the screen, and his character needs to be where he could just pop up. So I love the Moses Magnum idea. I do, but I just know with Samuel and I don't. Could you see Jamie Foxx as a young Nick Fury? Like, pause for a second. Can you see Jamie Foxx as Nick Fury? Because Samuel L. Jackson is old, and we do need another Nick Fury. Can you see John Boyega could be Brother Voodoo? He could. I just think that would be limiting his role because I don't think Brother Voodoo is going to see that much screen time. I do believe James Rose will see more screen time than a Brother Voodoo. I believe a New Warriors team led by an actor of John Boyega's status, his cachet, his resume would be a better series. I think John Boyega would be the driving force between that series. That would allow us. I think that would allow us to see a lot more of John Boyega than what we've seen. Just thinking about Night Thrasher's story, his character arc and everything like that, getting to see him, his parents dying, getting to see him avenging his parents' death, getting to see him take on the mentorship with Rage and everything like that. Like, that would be a phenomenal story on the, whether it small screen, Disney streaming and everything like that. I think that would be a phenomenal story. I really, really do. But no, he's too old. Yeah, he missed that opportunity. He did. And I don't, missed. It's almost, somebody didn't give it to him. But yes, that is a missed opportunity. But yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. But just to let y'all know, I'm about to get up out of here and everything like that. It is 7:59. Like I said, want to give y'all time to digest, get ready for my brother D-Real coming on and everything like that. Finally got a notification in the mail. I'm gonna say in my email the other day, my other two Crips and Vipers are going to be here. So I will have 4 Crimson Vipers going forward. Going to go ahead and order my 2 Python Patrol Vipers, and I will have my army build complete. What about Stephen James? Well, Jaron, yeah, let me see. If you saw Bayega in Attack the Block, he is Night Thrasher. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, brother, that's easy money. And that's the thing. The cachet behind it. If I came out to Kevin Feige walked to the podium today and said, we're moving forward with that. No, matter of fact, next year, D24, Kevin Feige said, I got a special announcement for y'all. And y'all see the new Warriors logo come up on the screen and everything like that. He said, I just knew that for us to start the new Warriors, the first thing we had to do was we had to nail our Night Thrasher. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to present to you John Boyega. And John Boyega walk out on the street, on the stage, and you see the little picture go up and everything. John Boyega, Night Thrasher. Game over. If Marvel recast T'Challa, does the new Warriors justice? I'll take it back. Yeah. I'll take back everything I said about them. I'm just saying, like, that's easy money. I believe in making money. I don't know what they got going on. Man, listen, boy, look, not telling all, man, that would be amazing. I don't know, like, John Boyega, he young enough to play the role. This dude, when you look at it's levels to this dude like that, and that's the thing. I like his ability to be diversified. What you doing? Like, that's money. That's easy. When I say that's easy money, that is easy. Watch this. You want some more easy money? He need a caretaker, right? I look at them and I be like, now watch this. Y'all really, I'm going to bring in either Shamar Moore or I'm going to look at LL Cool J and be like, hey, you want to play the dude that was overseeing him? Both of them got bald heads. Both of them known for whooping ass and everything. Now, ain't that what you need? You need his mentor to be the person that can convince you he taught him how to whoop ass. And what's old girl name and everything like that? She might not take the role. She might not take the role. She might not, but she's been in a lot of movies lately. I think she was also in Shang-Chi, but she's definitely been in some action movies on streaming services and everything. That could be the young lady that was the mentor. We sit up there just like this. I got John Boyega. I got her whooping ass, and I'm gonna need her to whoop ass when John Boyega find out that she was the reason his parents died and everything. Like, that's a convincing ass fight. We're not doing that. Like, I'm not. I didn't know why they cast, what they cast, who they cast when they did that. I'm like, yeah, that's you're not honoring the spirit of the comic book. You're not trying to get that money. You're not trying to get that money. Oh, good God Almighty Jesus! I don't listen, Kevin. I know. I see this it right here. You don't need somebody that's gonna keep kissing your butt. You don't. You don't need nobody that's gonna keep kissing your butt and keep saying yes, a boss, and let it go back. No, you need somebody that's gonna push the damn envelope and be like, no, let's go get this money. Let's go get this money. Call John on the phone. John, what you doing? What you doing, John? You got about. You want to sign this contract? What you got for me? Night Thrasher. Send him the comic book. Send him the first 12 issues of it. Read that. Tell me what you think. If you like what that got going on and everything like that, just come holler at me. I got what you need. No different. The dude at night, the dude Snowfall. I'm hot. Hey, listen. Send him 12 issues of Jungle Action. Send him 12 issues of Christopher Priest run. Send him 12 issues of Ta-Nehisi Coates run. Send him 12 issues of Reginald Hutland run. Send him, well, she ain't got 12 issues yet, but send him the first few issues that Eve Ewing got. Send him that. Make sure he don't get to read nothing from that other person whose name I did not call. Make sure he can't read nothing He can't come across nothing. He can't look at nothing from the last person. Just hide that. Hide it, burn it. Make sure he ain't got no computer access to it or nothing. Make it do what it do. T'Challa. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, that's my time, man. I definitely appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I ain't gonna keep you. We out. Y'all go enjoy what you got to do. My brother D-Real coming at 9:30 and everything like that. So make sure you got your notifications on, because we see YouTube YouTube be flying sometimes. So great. John, you hear that? Brace Chuck, back it up to you. We need you. Yeah, this boy, look. That's why I say I don't know why they keep trusting that dude. I know, but I'm Bob. I know people shouldn't say stuff unless they mean it, but I'm confident in mine. Bob, Disney stock is at what, $84, $83 right now? Bob, if I know you're not going, y'all don't put that type of confidence in people that look like me and everything like that, because y'all just don't believe. We know it. It's uncomfortable. It make you feel some type of way. I get it. You got built-in biases and prejudices and everything like that. I get it. I understand it. I do. I get it. I'd make you money. I'd make you money. I'd make you money. We wouldn't be canceling nothing. I'd make you money. I would. I'd make you money. Cartoon, I'd make you money. Streaming, I'd make you money. Movies, we making money. I want all action figures, merch, we making money. I want all the money. We getting all the money. But see, I'm a comic book fan. I'm a comic book fan. Y'all own a comic book company. Y'all own the IPs to them comic book companies, and y'all still managing to take L's. I don't know how in the hell that's even take. Yes, I do. The same way Miami lost to Georgia Tech last week. Listen, that's my time. Click, like, share, subscribe.